I'm at Bauman's Farm and Garden with Brian, and Brian, I love coming out this time of year. It's like everything is either edible or in bloom. It's wonderful.
It's great. I mean, I know it's been warm lately, but it's summer.
It's time.
It is. It feels like summer now.
It does. It definitely does.
You know, it's funny. I have a lot of people that come in early on in spring looking for veggie starts and stuff.
Sure.
And a lot of people ask me, well, where's your basil? And I always tell them, wait a little bit. Because I have people say, well, I can't grow basil. And a lot of times, because you're trying to grow basil in April and it's too cold, too wet. But now it's warm, it's time for basil.
And I see you have a new variety here. I haven't seen this before, and it's really pretty too.
It not only does it look great, but it tastes great. And basil, you know, you get the first leaves, it smells good, you cut it back, but a lot of times when it goes to seed, it's done.
Right.
And this basil now has a bloom that's actually edible. It's called Balsamic Blooms.
It is pretty. And so here's the one that you were talking about, the old-fashioned one that we know has been around forever, but this new one is really pretty too. You can just even have it in a pot for an ornamental.
Well, you can see the difference, I mean, how much fuller and tighter this is.
Right.
And it just goes all summer. So yeah, it would work great in a pot. It would be beautiful just by itself, but then you can pick some, eat some, and it's going to last a lot longer and do better for you.
Yeah, and you'll still have some left after you make that spaghetti dinner.
That's right. Or on your pizza.
Oh, very good.
Yes.
And really, it's not too late to put some extra pots for vegetables or herbs on the deck.
No, it's we still got plenty of time. We've got a long time for summer to go. People are on vacation early or whatever. We still have a lot of things going on at the farm, and we still got lots of plants.
And so what is going on at the farm? I'm sure there's lots going on.
I mean, everything has been very early this year. We had a nice spring, and believe it or not, strawberries are pretty much done. And all of the other berries, which typically wait till the 4th of July or later to get, it's now, they're all coming in.
So remember that. You got to step up now. Start your jams and your freezer jams.
That's right.
And
In
all
fact,
that.
you know, and sometimes people come in and they say, well, are these berries local? And I say, well, they're like 100 feet across the road. So I thought maybe we'd go take a trip across the road and I'll show you some of the ones that are growing.
Oh, that'd be great. Okay.
Great.
Brian, you are so right. We are right across the street from the barn, and the berries are just ready right now.
It's great. You know, people ask us, you know, well, how long were these picked? Well, you know, it's like we pick them here and we take them to the farm. But this is one of our favorites probably. It's called a Loganberry.
It's beautiful.
And it's a beautiful berry, but a lot of times people don't, you come out, well, which one's ripe? And you can see how it gets that real deep, dark purple. That's when it's ripe. That's when it's nice and sweet. If you come out here and pick the red ones, it might be a little sour.
Oh, no. Yeah, you don't want that. And how many berries do you have here on the farm?
We grow almost 20 different varieties of caneberries.
Yummy.
So, and it's peak. Right now is the best time to come out and try all the different varieties. In fact, we have, oh gosh, 4 or 5 different types of blackberries. You know, people come in and say, well, I want a blackberry.
Which one?
Which one do you need? So I want to show you a couple of the different blackberries that we grow. So let's go on and head over there and I'll show you.
Excellent. And these are ready too. Now, what kind of berry is this?
This is called an Obsidian Blackberry.
Ooh.
And I mean, this was developed down at Oregon State, and it's really cool. So all the different blackberries we grow, Marions, boysenberries, in fact, that Loganberry that we saw earlier, all of those have been crossed with a couple others that I don't even know what they are, have been crossed to make this blackberry.
Wow.
So it's a very intense blackberry flavor, very unique. And I think that's one of the really cool things about coming down to the farm right now is that you can come down and you can try all of these different fruit down at the farm.
That is great because we want to come out to the farm, to the country for that experience, bring our family, and you know, you're just not about berries. I mean, you have other things, other produce too. You have all the nursery crops and those kinds of lovely flowers and plants, but to bring the berries home and do your own taste test in your own kitchen with your family is the best.
It's a lot of fun, and we're very blessed to have all of this right here. You know, when you go to the grocery store, you think, well, yeah, it was picked a day or two ago. That's pretty fresh. Well, when it's a couple hours, it makes a difference. And I know it's a drive out here, but we appreciate it when people come by.
And we appreciate you being out here and having all of this bounty for us. And they do all the picking, so you don't have to go out in the fields and do that. Thanks so much for that. So if you have any other questions, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to the Bauman's website, and you can see what's ready out at the farm today. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Judy.